Wow, okay, so I'm trying out YouTube Live. This is crazy. I was filming something and I don't have room on my phone, so I had to go live because my iPhone never has any storage. I don't know if any of you guys are here or not because I like never go live. So I'll see if any of you hop on here. Sorry, I didn't give any notification or anything like that. My subscribers are pretty quiet. I don't know where a lot of you guys are. So if you're here, let me know. If you're not, it's okay. Because I didn't expect anyone to really be here. I didn't expect my iPhone to run out of storage the way it did. Um, but anyway, I'm just trying out a lamp. I've got my selfie case going. I got my phone plugged in. I'm just kind of testing this out to see how it goes. Forgive me, I am sweaty. Like, I just got off work. I crammed dinner in. So I've done no touching up. My face has been like this since 7 in the morning. So, sorry, it is what it is. Anyway. Okay, so I titled this video, hey, I see somebody's watching. I'm on here because I said to Leah, if you're subscribed to Successful Ladies Live, Leah, hi Leah. I said I was going to come on camera and I was going to go live. Um, so here I am. Yes, I am Team Swirl, and yes, I am a real person. I'm not just hands and jewelry. My channel has, what, over 500 videos? So, let me see something here. Oh, okay. I'm new with all of this, so sorry. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So anyway, my channel, even though when I first started, I was doing makeup because there was nobody on me doing makeup. Nobody that looks like me doing makeup. This was like 10 years ago. So my channel has tons of videos. I started doing makeup. Okay, Mike, really? And then YouTube got really strict with the copyright issues. So I kind of had to stop the whole makeup thing. And then I tried vlogging, and I don't know, I kind of just stopped with that too. So, yeah, and so now here we are with jewelry, and I hope more of you join me with that. Especially the black women. I wish that more of you would join me with the jewelry. So if you're watching and you love jewelry, subscribe and show me your collections. I'd love to see. Thank you, Mike, for the Trump will fix it comment. But anyway, yes, I am one of those black women that interracial dates. And honestly, I feel like if you look around the black community, I mean, why wouldn't you want to interracial date? I mean, just to put it nicely. And if any of you follow me on Twitter, oh, if you follow me on Twitter, I have gone off plenty of times. Plenty of times. You guys know how I feel. It didn't take much for me to decide that I would prefer to interracial date. I mean, there are perks to it. I feel like you get treated better. I feel like, I'm educated. I have a bachelor's degree, and certain settings there were no black men. So why should I stay single? Why should I not explore my options? I mean, that makes no sense. I think it's kind of dumb that people get on here and tell black women to not expand their options, not explore their options, and to just not live life like everybody else. I mean, we're in a country where there's literally some of everybody. And sorry, I'm having a hard time finding the camera. So, uh, you know, it's like, we're in a country where there's some of everybody. Why wouldn't you enjoy that? I mean, I kind of hate that black women feel like they have to be in this box. To me, it's like being in a mansion and somebody's locked you in the closet and they're telling you that you can't explore the mansion while everyone else is. I think that's completely stupid. And it's just like, variety is the spice of life. have fun, take advantage of what's here, because I damn sure see foreigners coming here who are snatching up all these men in America because we've got them here. We've got everybody here. Why wouldn't you enjoy that? Um, I was not part of the interracial dating community online. I didn't know that there was a community. You guys know that I've kind of kept to myself on YouTube. I don't really interact with people. You guys know, if you've been with me for a long time, that I shut my inbox because I was getting stalkers and all that kind of stuff. So my inboxes are closed here. My inboxes are closed on Facebook. People can be such trolls. People can be absolutely disgusting, and I'm not here for it because I will start cursing and and I don't want to do that. So I did shut my inboxes. Sorry, but yeah. I mean, I find it crazy that so many black men insist that black women only date black men. What type of bullshit is that? Like, you're not listening to your own advice. I mean, it's like, I don't understand how these black men are like, oh, you bed wenches. You listen, I'm a proud bed wench, okay? Like, I don't care. Words don't hurt me. Who are you to tell me what to do? Like, I feel like black women get treated like property, and I'm not having it. I mean, I can't tell other black women what to do. But personally, I'm not having it. Like, you're not telling me what I can and cannot do as a grown ass woman. I have a right to pick and choose any man that I want. I have a right to do what's best for me. And I have a right to express myself. And I think it's utterly ridiculous that people think that they have the right to tell an entire group of women who they can and can't date while they do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's crazy. And I think it's even crazier that black women listen to this. Like, every day I see black women like throwing themselves at black men who don't date them, don't want to date them, and then talk shit about them. And that's pretty damn sad. I just can't be part of that. So yeah, I am being a little bit more vocal about the fact that I do date outside my race. I am trying to get more comfortable vlogging again. I am testing out the live feature. I've had it for at least a year and I've just never used it. I've never gone live before, so this is good to kind of test it out. I kind of had to quickly just throw my iPhone together and see how this goes. But I really came on here because I wanted to show Leah some support. The trolls have been really nasty to her. They've been trying to get her channel flagged, and I really don't understand that because Leah is awesome. She works really hard on her videos, and seriously, she's just trying to encourage black women to succeed and to make better choices for themselves. And I don't understand how people can be mad at that. Like, why are you mad at someone who's telling you that you deserve better? You deserve to have more money, more love, to make better decisions, to level up. And it just never ceases to amaze me how every time there's a positive message for black women, it's like struck down, it's attacked, it's critiqued, even by other black women. And I'm sorry, if any of you are watching this, you bitches ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you're one of these black women that gets upset when someone tells you that you deserve good things, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And like, you probably need to see a therapist because what type of shit is that? Like, someone wants the best for you, someone wants to see you happy, someone wants to see you living your dreams, making money, finding a husband. We don't want you crying over dudes that don't want you. We don't want you working minimum wage jobs for the rest of your life. Like, we don't want you sitting home and praying and waiting on miracles that are never really going to happen. And we don't want you being used and abused by everyone in your world. And you're seriously going to get mad at that? Like, I don't understand. Like, I will never understand how black women defend people that like seeing them suffer. Like, that is just crazy to me. And, also, why wouldn't you want to enjoy being a young lady? Why wouldn't you want to have fun with your fashion, have fun with your jewelry, have fun with your hair and your makeup? flirt, get out there and date all the flavors and all the colors. Why wouldn't you want the best for yourself? Why wouldn't you want to dream and then attain those things? Why wouldn't you want to hear positive things? Why wouldn't you want to go where you're loved? I see there are people watching. Please comment because I'm trying to learn how this works. So if you have something you want to ask me, or if you just want to, I want to see if I can see the comments, or if you're there, please feel free to talk. I'm trying to get used to this whole live thing. And like I said, sorry, I'm like a sweaty mess. But if you're there, feel free to say something and I'll try to respond to you. But yeah, like every day I see black men tearing women apart, and it's almost always black women, but they're very misogynistic and very sexist. Like, I have my reasons for not dating black men. I just don't like how they treat women, and like, oh my god. Okay, Twitter. I'm a Twitter addict. Oh my god, Twitter gets me in so much trouble. I actually got locked out of my account. Some hater white girls flagged my account and I got locked out. So I had to go to a backup Twitter. So Leah, I know how you feel if you're watching this. I sympathize with you. So yeah, anyway, on Twitter, there was this black guy who was like, I think it was Rihanna's birthday the other day, and she turned 30. And so some girl made a tweet about it, a black woman. And then so this black guy goes, well, the difference between you and Rihanna is you're a broke single mom at 30. And, I'm kind of thinking, I was like, okay, no one was talking to me, but I answered anyway. And they said, what's so funny about single moms and what's so funny about poverty? I don't get that. And then you're acting like the fathers of these bastard kids aren't black. Like, that's not funny, and you really ought to be ashamed of yourself. These women aren't getting pregnant by Italians and Koreans. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're making fun of poor single moms, but like 80% of these poor single moms, the babies' fathers are black. So, as a black man, you really shouldn't be laughing or thinking that is funny or. And so, of course, when I said that, he fainted. He died. He was buried. He was cremated. And he had nothing else to say. So, yeah, I can't. These guys are too immature. They're uneducated. There's really nothing to talk about. We have nothing in common. And the things that they think are funny, I just don't find funny. I don't have any kids. I'm not a single mom. But I don't think poverty is funny. And I don't think kids struggling with one parent is funny. I don't think it's cute that these black men are making all these bastard kids and not marrying these women or taking care of their families. I just don't think that's funny. I don't think that's attractive. I don't think it's attractive when I see black men constantly talking about women's looks. They're talking about weave. They're talking about nails. They're talking about makeup. They're talking about all this stuff that's just so effeminate. Like, they act like women, and I just don't like it. And you know what? I came to the conclusion the other day that a lot of these black men talk about these things and they just seem so upset over women's looks, whether it's hair, nails, makeup, shoes, fashion, because they can't afford it. They can't afford it. They can't afford for women to look good. I find men of other races aren't too worried about what women do with their looks. They take pride in women who take pride in themselves. They're not going to stress over a woman's hair or her nails or her makeup or her skin tone. They think confidence is sexy and they kind of are happy to provide for a woman. So, whereas broke dudes always have something to say and they're always complaining and they're more comfortable with you being raggedy than they are with you taking care of yourself or having fun with your looks. Let me tell you something. Black women's hair is expensive. It's expensive to maintain. Like, let me tell you. Like, right here, I have some castor oil. And somewhere else in here, I have all these new deep conditioners. Like, let me tell you what I put in my hair: castor oil, coconut oil, hemp oil. I have leave-in conditioners, deep conditioners, shampoo, regular conditioner, hairspray, hair gel, and like various combs and brushes, detangling spray. And then, not to mention, if you use like a curl treatment or a pre-poo or any of that stuff. Black women's hair is very, very expensive and it's delicate. Okay, so if you're stressed, your hair is gonna fall out. Like, black women's hair is very delicate, so if you're stressed, your hair is gonna fall out. If you use cheap ingredients, your hair is gonna look raggedy. So when you see a black woman with nice maintained hair, it's expensive and she's living pretty good. Like, she probably doesn't have a lot of stress in her life. Okay. So you have these guys bitching about weave, you have these guys bitching about natural hair. It's because they can't afford the upkeep. Like, when a guy is downgrading your life, when he's stressing you, how can he complain about your fucked up weave or your jacked up natural hair? You know what I mean? Like, when you're happy, trying to get a little more comfortable. I'm on the floor, guys. I'm on the floor. But when you're happy and you're making money and you can afford the right ingredients for your hair, vitamins and all that kind of stuff, you thrive. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand what's wrong with a woman who has fun with her makeup, likes nice things, takes care of herself, goes to the gym. I only see black men complaining about these things. So it's just like, that's a poor man's problem. You know what I mean? Men of other races have the resources and can afford for a woman to take pride in herself. And in fact, they will encourage it, they will support it, they will fund it. Okay? Korean men will buy you a new face if that's what you want, and that's what will make you happy. White men will buy you some fake boobies if that's what's gonna make you happy. Black men will tear you down just for wearing some makeup or getting a weave or wearing your natural hair. And that's because they just can't afford women's upkeep, if you ask me. That's my personal opinion. Twitter, I am always going in. Okay, I find myself arguing with black males and white women. Okay, and occasionally I'll get a black woman that comes along and trying to defend her kings, no matter what, even though she can't get one, they won't date her. They're throwing women of other races in front of her face. But yeah, I'm the bad guy for telling her that she can do better and that she can also explore her options, which is just frightening. So now it's like I'm kind of just in it for myself. I don't really care if about convincing other women to love themselves, be happy, date outside their race, and just in anything that they do, go for the best and explore their options. Like, if what I say doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you. I mean, that's all I can tell you. If you like what's in front of you, if you like what you see around you and in your community, fine. You know what I mean? All I'm going to say is that some of us are going to say, I told you so later on, okay? I took a look at what's going on in the black community, especially with relationships, and I said, no, thank you. And that's just my decision, and that's my right. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what the fuck is best for me. So, and there's just nothing anyone can say to make me date with inside my race. You cannot make me. So it's kind of pointless to argue with me. And I know this subject's kind of touchy. I know this subject, it will attract trolls. I know it will. Oh, and then I always get those white women that come along like, you need to support your man, girl. You supposed to support your man. You need to uplift them. Becky, you uplift these bums. If you want to do it, you do it. I'm not doing it. Because they'll tell you to do something that they don't do. I'm like, you try it and see what works for you and how it ends up for you. I'm not doing it. Because I don't come along and say, hey, Becky, I know Tommy is slapping you when he's drunk, but you need to stand by that man, girl. You need to uplift him. Maybe he wouldn't beat you if you uplifted him. Come on now, please. So I don't take that advice from white women. I'm like, oh, please. Um, because they also try it and fail. So, they also get with these black men and they end up single moms, or they end up on welfare, or they end up divorcing and going back to Caucasian men. So, whatever. It's not women's job to build men. Men are the builders. Men are supposed to be the foundation and the builders. Like, we're in a patriarchy, and that's just the way it is. It's I can be backup, but I can't be the builder. Like, a man has to build himself up. If a man isn't going to build himself up, then he's really of no good use to anyone. And he's not going to ever make a strong husband or a strong father. That's just my opinion. So no, I tell these white women to shove it when they're like, what I need to do for black men, what I need to do. Let me tell you something. Little black boys are raised like princesses. From jump, they are raised like princesses, and black girls are raised very rough. And you see how that's working out for us, right? It's not really working out well for the community when you have these boys being treated like princesses. Like, they're being spoiled with shoes and diamonds in their ears, and they're coddled, and they don't have to do any work or any chores, and it's whatever they want, and everything is praise, 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 even though they're not doing shit with themselves. And they're being coddled by males and females alike. But I would say more female than male. And that's not working out too well. Boys aren't supposed to be treated like princesses. So you don't raise a strong husband or future father by raising a boy to be like a princess. Okay? And to expect women to bend over backwards for him and to do everything for him. Like, if you raise a boy to be comfortable living off of, mooching off of, and being supported by women, he's never going to be a man. He's never going to be a provider and a protector. He's going to be a diva and a princess, which is what we have now. And it's interesting because my job, I'm literally the only black person at my job. And there are no black men at my job. I'm the only black girl at my job. Which, by the way, I did the DNA ancestry test, and I will come on here and share the results with you guys. My mind was blown. Okay? But anyway, that's a separate video. So yeah, all the people at my job are pretty much white and male for the most part. And so sometimes I just overhear conversations, and let me tell you what I hear these white guys talking about. Almost all of them are married, so they're either talking about marriage or getting married, or they're talking about fixing up their homes on the weekend and spending time with their kids. They're talking about stocks and markets. Like, all day I hear bonds and stocks and Dow and da 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 da. It's what I hear all day long. Or occasionally they're always talking about food, or they'll talk about golf. But they're always talking about their investments and their kids and the things they do on the weekends. So then I'll leave work and I'll commute back to Brooklyn. You guys know I live in New York City. And I'll overhear a bunch of black guys. I'll just be standing there and I'll kind of overhear them talking. And what are they talking about? Hoes, bitches, music, shoes, weed, and dumb shit. I never hear the term market. I never hear stocks. I never hear about purchasing property. It's always something so feminine and unproductive. And it's just like the difference between the two is like day and night. And it's pretty sad. Like, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. But anyway, this is going on 25 minutes. Again, I'm just testing this. Again, I can list like 100 reasons why I choose to interracial date. No, I'm not really subscribed to a bunch of interracial dating channels. I'm not really familiar with that community. Again, I kind of just mind my own business on YouTube, you know. And I'll just put it out there. Do what's best for you. Do what is best for you. Because at the end of the day, you can only control yourself. You know, I'm not here trying to win people over or tell anybody what to do. I have my beliefs. They are what they are. I said what the fuck I said in this video, and that's the end of that. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. It's one of those things. So yeah. What else is there to say? Again, if you like jewelry, subscribe. I hope to hear from more of you. I will try to go live again some other time. I work, so I don't really have time. Like, there's just no way that I would do this in the morning. And then, you know, you come home, I'm all sweaty and yucky, and I shove dinner down my throat, and now I'm just like, blah. So we'll see. Thank you for the fact that I'm over 5,000 subscribers. That is amazing. Maybe I will post makeup tutorials again. It just sucks because YouTube's copyright is so strict. Also, I know I'm all over the place in this video. It'd be a little easier if you guys talk to me, because then I could kind of stay with whatever we're talking about. But again, I really just wanted to get on here and support Leah, because what she's going through right now is complete bullshit. Leah, keep up the good work. I appreciate you. I know other people appreciate you too. And, you know, it's sad that some people aren't receptive to the message of just choosing better for themselves. I mean, I'm sorry, but choosing men that don't choose you, that's not productive. Being scared to grow, that's not productive. Choosing dysfunction and statistics that harm you, that's not productive. Choosing to be used and abused and then to always be crying about how you're mistreated, that's not productive. Like, oh my god, some of you dark skinned sisters, how do you do it? Like, I always see guys bashing dark skinned black women in particular. And, you know, I kind of sit back and I watch it. And let me tell you, these dark skinned girls are so, like, loyal to these dark skinned guys that are just trashing them, don't want them, calling them all these names. And I'm like, girl, this dude is calling you all sorts of names, professing how much he doesn't want you, but you're like his biggest fan. Do you know how stupid you look? Like, girl, have some self pride, have some self esteem. Don't do that. And you know, listen, I'll help my dark skinned sisters out, because I do to these Negroes what they do to y'all. Cause you know, I'm in the middle. Like, I'm not light skinned, I'm not dark skinned, and it changes depending on the season. So, but every time a black dude comes at me trying to hype me up for my skin tone and call me a red bone, or a yo light skin, or he's on like my Instagram or something and thinking that the camera flash means that I'm really, really light skinned. Like on my Twitter, this dude inboxed me talking about, your skin is like shea butter. And it's always the blackest motherfucker who's doing this, okay? It's not biracial guys, it's not white guys, it's not light skinned black guys. It's always the darkest black skinned dude with the strongest features trying to hype me up for my skin tone. You're not going to use me as a weapon against my darker skinned sisters. You're not going to do that. So, and then when I say that, that doesn't resonate. It doesn't get through. And I'm like, listen, you know, I don't take that as a compliment. The fact that you're reducing me to just a skin tone and some body parts. First of all, that's not sexy. That's not cute. That's not a compliment. Third of all, you're not using me as a weapon to harm other women. That's not cute. I don't take that as a compliment. And then I'm like, fuck it. If the dark skinned girls won't stand up for themselves, I'll stand up for them. So now when these dark skinned dudes inbox me or they come at me, I'm evil. I'll be like, ew, you're too dark for me. I want my kids to have good hair. They freak out. These same guys saying this shit about dark skinned women cannot handle hearing it back. Like, I had this one guy the other day talking about, oh, I was here on YouTube. He left me a comment, was like, white women are better. We don't like black women. They too dark. Their vaginas look like blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, this dude is like as black as this shoe, okay? Saying all this. And I said, oh, really? I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I guess that means pink penis is better too. And that your shit's way too dark. I was like, you got a turd looking dark ass. and nobody wants that. I'm like, you're right, pink penis is better. Ooh, let me tell you, he fainted. He fainted. I was like, you're right. I don't want your taco meat. I don't want your turd looking penis. I need me some pink white penis. I was like, yeah, you're right. Light skin is the right skin. Hey, Carol, how are you? So, yeah, he couldn't handle that being thrown back at him. The same things that they say to attack darker skinned women, I say back to these darker skinned men who try to come after me to harm dark skinned women. That's not fair. Darker skinned women are beautiful. And, I just don't understand the hatred. So, but yeah, hi, Carol. It's so good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. Love your Instagram. So yeah, so like when I have these ashy dark skinned guys trying to talk shit about dark skinned women to me, I give them the same treatment that they give the dark skinned girls, and let me tell you, they melt down. Okay, they can't handle it. So, and if you are lighter skinned, I don't care if you're black, Latino, white, whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hope I'm doing well. Things are changing, hanging in there, hoping for blessings and, trying to change things and make things work. But yeah, if you are lighter skinned and there are black men in your comments trying to use you as a weapon to harm darker skinned women or to talk shit about black women, you need to take a stand. You need to shut them down and you need to give them the same treatment that they're giving dark skinned women. If there's a black man in your inbox talking about dark skinned girls look like roaches, dark skinned girls are ugly, they're gorillas, they're this, they're that. You need to start calling that motherfucker a gorilla. Tell him, yeah, he looks like a roach. Tell him his private parts are ugly. Tell him he's too nappy headed and bald headed for you. Tell him that you want your kids to have good hair so you would never touch him. Please give these dark skinned men the same treatment that they're giving the dark skinned girls, and maybe they'll know how it feels and that they'll stop doing it. They'll stop embarrassing themselves. Because I'm like, you're talking about these women as if you're not the same complexion, if not darker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I have no tolerance for that. No tolerance whatsoever. It's just so stupid. But yeah, I will try to do more videos. I'm not going to do another video tonight. And yeah, we are going to talk about race. We are going to talk about dating. If you guys want to talk about hair and makeup and jewelry and all of that, we can talk about that. This is a costume jewelry necklace that was only $1, guys. So yeah, again, I'm just on here tonight backing up someone on YouTube that I adore. Please go over and subscribe to Successful Ladies Live. I'm telling you, you can learn a lot. And I know someone's gonna come in the comments saying something about black love, and I don't want to hear that crock of bullshit. I don't want to hear it because again, it's something where black women are like, yeah, and they're the only ones there. These black guys aren't dating y'all. Like, I don't know why you're all into black love in these fictional movies that don't actually reflect reality. But okay, if you're happy with that, do you. I'm not interested. I like good conversation. I like guys that treat me well. I like men who have similar goals as me. And I like men that don't bash women all day online and I like guys who have healthy relationships in their family. Their dads have been married, they have a good relationship with their father, their siblings are married, that there's a line of work ethic there in the family. I like that. I grew up middle class and I'm not trying to downgrade my life or support a man. No. And you guys know I love jewelry. You guys know I love jewelry. So there is not going to be some ashy motherfucker in my life telling me I shop too much or that I need to stop with the jewelry. No. If you're not going to contribute, you got to go. I'm looking for the man who's going to add to my collection and say, that's right, baby. That looks good on you. You guys know I love my diamonds and everything else, which I do have a ring haul coming up. I did buy some new jewelry. I'm really into like new, more interesting looking pieces right about now. Like normally I'm like a traditionalist when it comes to jewelry, but Right now I'm feeling the artsy, like boho silver with like natural gems. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it right now. I'm liking that. And I'm going to share with you my favorite eBay sellers where you guys can get real sterling silver and real gemstones for affordable prices. Hi, Violet. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you enjoy this. It's been so long since I vlogged, and this is my first live, so don't kill me. And I've never filmed on my iPhone. Guys, my laptop broke, so I have no more webcam. Sorry. So this is my first time filming live on an iPhone, and I'm not sure where to look because my phone is horizontal instead of vertical, so you guys can see a full screen. So I'm probably looking crazy right now. Sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. So yeah, I'm going to share my favorite eBay sellers with you guys so you guys can get affordable silver. That'll be a video. My Yahoo notifications are going off on my phone. But yes, ladies, especially women of color, and especially black women, because I mean, I am black. But you know, if what I'm saying resonates with you, then it's for you. I want you to live well. Honestly, I want you to live well. I want you to know what you want and for you to not be scared to go for it. I want you to want what's best for you. Stop putting these men first. Stop letting family members use you and walk all over you. Put yourself first, and you should never be attacking someone who's telling you to put yourself first, that you matter, that your goals and dreams matter, and that you should dream big. I mean, shine bright. You know, I don't understand some of these black girls. Like, girl, is marriage a goal? Do you want a husband? I mean, only you know that. Like, what do you want? And it's okay to want it. You know what I mean? If you want to be married someday and you want kids, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine. If you want to start a business, if you want to travel more, whatever it is that you want, okay, you should want the best for yourself. And it's okay to want those things as long as you're not hurting anybody. You know what I'm saying? And you should actively go for those things. I took two vacations last year at the end of the year. I was in the Dominican Republic, I was in Puerto Rico. I blew my savings account traveling because that's what I wanted to do. And right now, I actually need to update my passport. I need to update my passport. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't deserve the best and that you have to stay limited or that you have to be surrounded by people that mistreat you. That's just not normal. You know what I mean? Don't let people tell you not to do your hair and not to wear makeup and to not take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You know, not everybody likes makeup, not everybody likes hair. I'm not talking to those people. If you don't like something, then you don't like it. But if you like it, which is another reason I wanted to come on here with jewelry because I wanted to see a woman of color, someone like me, talk about jewelry. I think jewelry is very important. It's a status symbol. It makes you feel some sort of way. You know what I mean? Like when you put on a nice piece of jewelry, you just walk a little taller, you feel good about yourself, you get taken more seriously, and in some situations you do get treated better. So, you know, I want women of color to have pearls, to have a real piece of silver, to have a real piece of gold. Doesn't have to be much. You guys don't have to hoard it like I do, okay? But you deserve better than just beauty supply store or like dollar store. Even if you love that, if you love it, buy it, but you know what I'm saying, and I have some of it too. I'm not saying that you all have to go out and buy a Cartier bracelet, but just put some pride into yourself. You know, wear something with pride. You know, have your little ring, have your little, invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want women of color looking busted, stressed, and unkempt. Okay, oh my God, especially black women. There's so many black women who are walking around obviously looking stressed, poor, upset, uncared for. I want that to stop. No, girl, do your hair, do your nails, get your makeup done. Put on a nice piece of jewelry, you know, treat yourself to a decent pair of shoes. Level up, you know. Level up and I'll level up with you. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Again, I will be coming back with a new jewelry video. What else is there to say? I see there's more of you joining, which is why I don't want to leave, even though I really need to get ready for work in the morning. But yeah, I really want you guys to go for it in this year. If you, you know, There was this white guy. Let me tell you, not all white men are a prize, okay? Those of us who interracial date, we're not saying that all white men are amazing or all Asian men are amazing. No, okay? Losers come in every freaking color, and not all men are princes, okay? Like, you have to kiss a lot of frogs to get to a prince. So, there was this one white troll who tagged me on something in Twitter and was like, "Oh, girl, I'm gonna buy you some bundles and thread." Now, mind you, I haven't had a sew-in weave in like well over 10 years. You know, I use other protective styles. I haven't had a sew-in weave. I don't have bundles. Okay. He tried to be slick, like he was trying to be racist, and he was trying to get me upset. I mean, you have people who are looking to trigger you on purpose. So this white guy was trying to trigger me using hair weave. And so he didn't get the response that he expected. He expected me to be upset, okay? So when he said that, I said, "Okay, yeah, buy me some bundles. And then I'm going to go get my hair done. Then I'm going to go put on a red dress, some red heels, some red lipstick, and walk right past your ass without ever giving you my phone number." He didn't know how to react to that. Again, when you own it and you take confidence in it and you treat yourself like a prize, that kind of shuts down the haters. Like, he thought I was gonna say hair weave and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I was like, no, okay, buy me some bundles. Like, I will slay this weave and walk right past your ass, okay? I was like, I will walk right past you looking like the best thing you've never had, and I will not give you my fucking phone number. After that, the dude became like obsessed with me. So, I mean, you just gotta play it to your advantage. Like, listen, if you get a weave, yes. Listen, if you get a weave, rock the shit out of that weave, okay? Walk past these mofos and don't give them the time of day. They know you look good, okay? They can only trash you when you look busted, okay? If you're gonna get a weave, don't be having glue and tracks hanging out, alright? That's all I'm saying. You know, if you're gonna get your nails done, just make sure they don't look like demon claws, okay? You know, people can't tell you anything when you're confident. You know, if you're gonna play with your makeup, play with your makeup, and don't give these dudes a time of day. They don't know how to react to that. Like, it's only power over you when you let it hurt you. So, you know, I see you sisters have fun with your eyeshadow. And again, just explore. You know, if a man isn't interested in you, move along. There's no shortage of men in this country. Okay, so, you know, if someone's not interested in you, keep it moving. Meantime, treat yourself well, live your life, you know, get out there, try new things, meet new people. Don't let a whole community or family or the opinions of people hold you back. You know, if you want to date people outside of your race, no one has a right to hold you back. Especially if you're not using your desire to hurt somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Constantly, I see these black men who have a preference, and that's fine, but they are online all day bashing black women. I don't understand. It's like, if you're so happy, how do you have time to bash black women? If you're so happy, why is it all you think about is black women? Like, I don't understand. And then what type of woman do you have by your side who is comfortable with you trashing with other women just to make her feel good about herself? What does that say about her? Like, I have never been on a date with a white man or Arab man or Asian man and started discussing black men and all the issues in the black community, and I can't stand them, and, you know, we get on here and make videos and start clowning them. Like, that just doesn't happen. Okay? So when you're really happy, you're into the person that you're with and you're not embarrassing them. And I don't feel bad for these women who get with these guys who think it's cute that they're trashing a whole other group of women. I don't feel sorry for them when that karma comes back to them and that guy totally embarrasses the shit out of them or plays the shit out of them or gives them like herpes or something. I don't feel bad for them. So it is what it is. So I'm going to get going because it's getting late and I have other things to do. I just wanted to test out this feature. In fact, I don't even know how to turn this off. I'm going to have to figure it out. But if you want to chat, just leave a comment. I will respond. And if you have suggestions on what I should talk about or what you'd like to see, I will take a look at that as well. I do have some jewelry in front of me. Like, here's a necklace. You guys have probably seen that necklace before. And it's funny because my fine jewelry is over here. But in front of me, I've got some feather necklaces. These are a lot of fun. And I'm thinking of reopening my store. You guys know I used to have a store, so I'm thinking about reopening that. Anyway, Leah, if you're watching, I hope you feel better. Don't let these haters get you down. People can be so jealous. They can be so freaking jealous. And if you are a woman of color and you interracial date, I wish you all the best. Keep going. Have fun. Just have fun. Enjoy dating. And don't let anyone tell you what to do with your private parts. Don't let anyone tell you who you can and can't date. Because let me tell you something, they're going to go do what the fuck they want to do. So you need to do what the fuck you want to do for yourself. I mean, if you take away nothing from this video, just know that you need to do what you want to do and do it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, all these other people are doing what the fuck they want to do, and they are always going to do what is best for them, even if that means trying to keep you down. So be smart, be classy, keep your business private, and at the end of the day, do what is best for you. And if you're a good person, you'll do that without hurting people. Anyway, guys, I gotta go, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. Am I still on here? Oh, yeah. Oh. Bye, Carol.